see Tarek on. Y'all thought he was a figment of your imagination, but he is in the flesh. Tarek, you there?
How are you doing?
How long are you on the job now?
Been a little over a month now.
A little over a month. And what do you do?
So work basically as a business intelligence developer. So it's mostly Power BI, but we also work with SSRS. We work with different other facets as far as software like ImageWrite, bringing in data in SQL. So everything that basically we learn at Colaberry, at least the majority of it, we do here as well.
And you've been working there how long now?
For about a month and a half now. So
started
month and a half. Yeah.
So what's your experience like coming out of Colaberry? What's your background first? What did you do before Colaberry?
So my background was actually in sales, mostly when I was in California. I was doing a lot of financial sales, mortgage, loan officer. So most of it was just basically talking on the phone with clients, getting all the information, and putting them in on a computer. So it was just a lot of talking basically.
So do you feel comfortable in the new field? Or are you still in that point where you a little scared? What's your experience so far?
I mean, it's been great. I won't, because I'm still in that learning stage, but I got you come in with so much information that when you get placed, that they right away they start placing you in projects. So right now I'm handling 2 reports on Power BI, another report on SSRS, and then July I start off another report on Power BI. So as far as the comfortable level, I'm very comfortable doing everything. It's just it's still one thing I'll say about this field is it's a continuous learning experience. You always got to learn new stuff every single day. You always got to learn new ways to do things, because there's many ways to get basically to that end results. In sales, there's only one way to get to that end results. You basically just trying to get the sale. So so I'll definitely say Colaberry put me in the right in the right situation, as well as giving me the tools at least to make me comfortable and don't have that that 6 month of lull where you go to a job and you just don't know what you're doing, just kind of going with the motion, I guess.
Yeah. And so what type of IT background did you have before joining?
So actually zero, outside of doing some HTML when I had MySpace. That's about it.
MySpace back in the day.
Yeah.
So no database knowledge or anything like that?
Zero, none.
Zero. So what was going through the program like for you?
It was good. In the beginning, there was a bit of hiccups as far as just getting started, in a brand new field and not knowing the ins and outs. But once I got comfortable, at least on my end, I felt like I got comfortable once I got into my tools, got into Power BI. It definitely got a lot more easier. So it's challenging, but there are tools there to help you along the way.
So what's the biggest piece of advice you would give everyone that's going to be starting next week?
I'll definitely say have that curious mindset. Always try to, because the biggest thing that, at least in my interviews, where most of the hiring managers, they weren't really looking for people that know everything. They just want to know, are you able to learn? And that's kind of what Colaberry kind of teaches you, how to learn new systems, every system, because every time you go along the process, you're going from SQL, SSRS, SSIS, Power BI, Click, whatever tools you pick. So you're learning different systems, so that multifaceted, they know that you can learn and retain the information and use that information in different ways. That definitely helps. And I'll actually say, I don't think Ali actually noticed, but the company that I work for is actually it's a big company, and our team, there's 200 in the IT team. On the business intelligence side, as far as my team, there's 9 people. Out of that 9 people, 3 are actually from Colaberry, and the company is not from Dallas. It's actually based off of New York. So there's actually 3 Colaberry graduates in my company. One has been there for 2 years, a year and a half. She's in Houston, and then 2 that hired this year, myself included, obviously. Yeah.
Wow. Like I told him earlier, I was like, you probably gonna see some Colaberry people there. So
Yeah.
you can
Yeah.
confirm three out of
Yeah.
the 9, 1/3 of your team came from Colaberry.
Yeah. Definitely. Definitely. So
Awesome.
yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I don't think we can afford any more of your time. So we appreciate you coming by and chatting. It's always good when they can see your resume and then put a face with it and talk to you and see that, yes, I am. This was my resume. I did come through this program and now I am in the field. So thank you for coming and sharing your story with us.
Most definitely.
All
Thank you.
right. Awesome.